Hello, welcome back. This is Drawing Orbit, Part 2. In my first video, I demonstrated on how I drew Orbit's eye. In today's video, I'm breaking down the exact layering techniques I use to build texture and warmth in my drawings. I'll be showing you some of my techniques while drawing a section of Orbit's face. There will be quite a bit more time-lapse in this video to help keep it a little bit shorter. For the first color, I will be using burnt ochre. And as you can see, I already have 3 sections drawn out. I'm going to fill in each section using light pressure, keeping my lines close together and as smooth as possible. Next, I'm going in with my dark brown. As you can see, the edges are a little bit darker, so I'm going to start along the edges of each section using a bit more pressure. Then feather the color out, going lighter as I move toward the center of Orbit's face. I'm going to repeat this process for each section. Now I'm going to take my pencil and going over some of these edges just to sharpen them up a bit. I'll also begin filling in these 2 white lines here with dark brown, using slightly more pressure. First one done, now get the second one. Then very lightly, I'm going over the burnt ochre in the 3 sections I created. As you can see, along the top of this section, it's just a little bit darker. Next, I'm going in with some terracotta to warm everything up, keeping my pencil pressure really light and my lines smooth. After that, I'm using my colorless blender to softly go over all the colors I've layered so far. I'm adding some peach to fill in around some of the edges, which gives the face a warmer tone. Next, going back to my black, I'm using that to sharpen some of the lines and add a few more shadows and textured details. This extra contrast helps give the drawing more depth. I'm adding a little bit more terracotta over some of the peach areas to warm up his face even more. Now, since the center lines have faded a bit, I'm going back in with my dark brown to darken them again and add a few final shadows and details. Once again, very softly, I'm using my colorless blender to go over all of the layers. Now for the fun part. Using my electric eraser, I am stippling small white dots by lightly touching the surface of the paper. This creates a nice skin texture. I will now soften some of those dots with my colorless blender so they don't look too harsh. And to finish this video, I will leave you with a time lapse of me completing another section of Orbit's face using the same techniques I used on the top portion.